Hello everybody, Terry back again with another video. Today's video is going to be about to talk about Rafael Nadal, his match against Fognini a little, and then to talk a little about today's matches that I've seen so far, and then to preview the quarterfinal that we have ahead of us, guys, in this year's 2021 Australian Open. Yeah, Nadal, he was rock solid against Fabio Fognini. Fabio Fognini, I thought before the match that he might maybe take one set from Rafa, but he couldn't manage to do even that. Yeah, Fabio Fognini is just a in and out tennis player, an inconsistent tennis player, a Santa Claus tennis player. You cannot play tennis against the most consistent tennis machine that we have ever seen the entire history of this beautiful game. You need to play flawless tennis. You need to play tennis without taking any timeouts, vacations, naps, you name it. And Fabio Fognini, he was Fabio Fognini, up and down. The first set, it was three breaks. Fabio braked Rafa serve once, but the problem for Fabio was that Rafa braked Fabio's serve twice, and Rafa won that first set 6-3. Fabio Fognini, he needs to do much more damage on Rafa's serve. Rafa comes away with that first set with 42% landing first serves in. That shows to you and to me and to the entire world that Fabio Fognini doesn't do enough with the returns, like 90% of these ATP players we have on the tour. We don't have many great returners in the game, guys. I've talked about this many times before, and Fabio for sure is one of those who doesn't return good. 42% Rafa lands first serves in the first set, and Fabio, he doesn't punish Rafa more. He only breaks Rafa's serve once. No, not good tennis from Rafa from Fabio in the first set. Rafa solid, not amazing, not superior, solid. He didn't need to do more. Fabio was doing the job. Then the second set, Fabio got to a great start, was up in the lead 4-2, braked Rafa's serve, striked first, but of course then Fabio collapsed, and Rafa won 4 straight games, won that second set 6-4. Fabio, when he braked Rafa's serve first, and then Rafa braked him back immediately to 4-3. Then Fabio actually had 3 breakpoint opportunities in that game that Rafa was serving. Love 40, he was up in the score. Fabio Fognini. But of course, then Fabio collapsed again with some bad returns and with some inconsistent play from the baseline. And Rafa saved that game to 4-all and then braked Fabio's serve for the second time in that second set. And then in that 10th game of the second set, served out that second set 6-4, and then it was basically over. Yeah, we know Fabio Fognini has turned the match around against Rafael Nadal when he has been left 2-down in sets, US Open 2015, 6 years ago, but it was a different Rafael Nadal back in 2015. 2015 and 2016 is the worst Rafael Nadal I've ever seen in his career. Those 2 years he didn't win any majors, so it is a different Rafa Nadal nowadays. He's much better now than he was 2015, 2016. Of course that Fabio Fognini was toast, and it was game over when he was down 2-love down in this match, and I knew that. But all credit to Fabio Fognini. He's actually the only player, of what I know, he's the only player who has turned around a love to down match against Rafa Nadal. Rafa Nadal has lost only one time in his career when he has had a two love lead in a tennis match. And Fabio Fognini is the only player who has turned that nightmare scenario around. So Fabio should be proud of that achievement at least. But in this match, Fabio was not. He was not good. He was. Just look at the return points won, guys. Fabio Fognini on Rafa's second serves. Fabio Fognini wins 23% behind second serve return points won. Fabio Fognini 23%. Behind Rafa's first serves, Fabio Fognini wins 21%. This should not be this close. 23% behind Rafa's second serves, points won. Fabio Fognini wins when Fabio is returning. 23%. And when Rafa serves first serves, Fabio Fognini wins on the returns 21%. It is only 2% different. Compare that with Rafael Nadal. When Fabio Fognini lands first serves, Rafa wins 36%. All right? Much higher than Fabio Fognini's 21%. But here, and when Fabio Fognini lands second serves, Rafa Nadal wins behind the returns 52%. Look the difference. 36 behind points returns won in Fabio's first serve, 36%. But when Fabio serves second serves, Rafa Nadal wins 52%. This is how it should be in tennis. It needs to be a different when your opponent serves first serve and second serves. Rafa wins 32 behind the second serves, points won on the returns, 52%, and 36 behind first serves, return points won. Fabio Fognini, it is almost even. 21% behind points won on returns on Rafa's first serves, 23% on Rafa's serves on second serves. It is ridiculous. That shows to me, the entire world, Fabio Fognini is a horrible returner. Like 90% of the ATP Tour we have. So Fabio Fognini was never into this match, and Rafa comes through straight set 6-3, 6-4, 6-2. The only time Fabio had a little chance here was in that second set when he was up in the lead 4-2 with a break. But of course he collapsed, and Rafa won 4 straight games and won that second set 6-4. And after that it was game over for Fabio Fognini. All in all, Rafa does clean, solid match. Not more. He lands 60% in the entire match. Rafa Nadal first serves. He needs to be higher. It is okay, but it is not crazy good. But he wins a lot of points, 77% behind those first serves in, because Fabio Fognini cannot challenge him from the baseline. Too many errors from Fabio Fognini's racket, both forehand and both backhand. Too inconsistent. And behind the second serves, Rafa Nadal wins 69% behind the second serves, points won. That is also almost 70%. Rafa wins behind the second serves. It didn't matter if Rafa missed the first serve. He was winning the points anyway. Why? Fabio Fognini was returning horribly. Fabio Fognini was playing really bad tennis from the baseline. Rafa was never in trouble. And Fabio Fognini was not serving good either. If Rafa landed not that crazy much first serves in, Fabio Fognini was even worse, 56% landing first serves in. You will not have a chance against Rafa Nadal when you serve 160% first serves in. You need to have more free points. You need to take that first serves in so you can have at least a short return or something, so you can do damage on the third shot. No. Fabio 56%, and he was punished, and he won 64% behind those first serves in, 64%, and behind the second serves Fabio wins only 41%. All in all, a bad performance from Fabio Fognini, a clean, solid performance from Rafa Nadal. Rafa does 24 winners and 20 unforced errors. He does 4 more winners than unforced errors. Fabio Fognini does 35 unforced errors, 32 winners. So he does 3 more unforced errors than winners. All in all, horrible performance from Fabio Fognini. An inconsistent performance from Fabio Fognini, which we are not surprised. We all know that he's like a Christmas present. You never know what you will get. And one of my subscribers or viewers, he wrote me yesterday in a comment, all the players are inconsistent besides Djokovic and Nadal. And he's right. He's completely right. I agree. All the players, including Federer, he's not as consistent as Nadal and as Djokovic. He is not. He's more consistent than all the other dudes. Yeah, absolutely, who are not named Nadal or Djokovic, but he's not as consistent as Nadal and as Djokovic. Nadal and Djokovic, they never beat themselves. They never do. Federer, he can sometimes beat himself. I've seen it with my own eyes. So, Rafa Nadal through to the quarterfinals. He's through to his 43rd quarterfinals appearance in his career, and to his 13th quarterfinals appearance here in Australian Open. That is a bloody impressive. But we are not surprised because Rafa Nadal is a tennis consistent machine. So, and then we have Dan Medvedev. He was never in trouble against McDonald, that American dude who is 192 in the world ranking. Of course, he will never stand a chance against Dan Medvedev, even though that the ranking doesn't mean much in tennis, in my opinion. But when you're 192 in the world ranking against the world number 4, it means little. It means a lot. But because it is too different. In 192 against the world number 4, it will be a different, and it was. Straight sets for Dan Medvedev. He dropped his serve only once, I believe. He did 30 winners, 14 unforced errors. He does 14 more winners than unforced errors. So he was never in trouble in this match, Dan Medvedev, and I knew that he will never be as well. So Dan Medvedev is through to the quarterfinal, to his first quarterfinal in Australian Open, I believe. He has never been in the quarterfinals in Australian Open before, Dan Medvedev. And the other match was between Andrei Rublev versus Casper Ruud. Straight sets victory, even though that match never ended properly, because Casper Ruud, he retired after the first 2 sets. The only close set here was the second set when it went to a tiebreak. So and Rublev was the stronger one there and won that tiebreak 7-6. The first set was not even close. Rublev won that 6-2. Clean performance from Rublev. He dropped serve, I believe, 2 times, but it's okay. He didn't drop any set, and actually Rublev is actually one of only 3 players who has not dropped one single set of all the players who are left in this Australian Open draw. And it is Rublev, Dimitrov, and Rafael Nadal. Alright guys, let's get into the quarterfinals matches that we have, even though that we still have one quarterfinal that are not decided. Who will be Rafael Nadal's opponent, Berrettini or Tsitsipas? I believe it will be Tsitsipas. The head-to-head between Berrettini and Tsitsipas is 1-love to Tsitsipas, but you never know. And they faced each other actually in this event 2 years ago, and Tsitsipas won a close 4-setter there. It was some tie breaks there, I remember. But I have Tsitsipas as my favorite there. I had Tsitsipas as a quarterfinal, that he will go to a quarterfinal in this Australian Open. I'm not changing my mind now, but you never know. You never know. Berrettini has looked really, really good in this 2021 season so far. In that Cup, he looked good, and in this Australian Open, he has looked good. So I will not be shocked or not surprised either if Berrettini causes an upset later today. But I have Tsitsipas coming through. I believe that Rafael Nadal will face Stefanos Tsitsipas on the quarterfinals. And the head-to-head is to Rafael Nadal 6-1. Rafael Nadal loves facing the one single-handed backhands. We all know that. He destroys, he attacks, he penetrates, he punishes those single-handed backhands with high topspin. So I believe that Rafael Nadal is the favorite to win that match against Stefanos Tsitsipas. Stefanos Tsitsipas has only defeated Rafael Nadal only once in his career, and that was back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, in Madrid on clay. But Rafael Nadal has looked good. He has looked solid, not superior. I'm not seeing any kind of signs that he has having some back issues. You know, guys, these players, Djokovic, Nadal, they talk much about I have pain here, I have pain there. I don't believe in them. You know that? Everybody has pain here and there. They are professional tennis athletes. They are professional athletes on the highest level. Of course they need to have pain here and there. Zverev has also some kind of pain, I've heard. Djokovic is having pain, he's saying, but he didn't look like that against Milos Raonic yesterday. He was looking flawless, did 41 winners, and he looked really flawless, and did only 25 unforced errors. He does 16 more winners than unforced errors against Milos Raonic. And by the way, Milos Raonic, what a horrible returner he is. Man, what a horrible returner. That dude, Milos Raonic, because I'm coming out of topic here. He is, without any shadow of doubt, one of the worst returners we have in the game. Milos Raonic. He is even a worse returner than Fabio Fognini. He really is. Fabio Fognini at least created breakpoint opportunities against Rafa Nadal. I believe he created 6 or 7 breakpoint opportunities, Fabio Fognini, against Rafa Nadal, and he converted in 2 of them. Milos Raonic, he He created only 3 breakpoint opportunities against Novak Djokovic. Yeah, Novak Djokovic is a much better server than Rafa Nadal. Yeah, I know, that's true. But still, Novak Djokovic is not Karlovic, he's not Isner. He's not Federer. Djokovic is not... Djokovic's serve is very underrated. I really believe that. He has a good... Djokovic's serve is top 10 in the world, in my opinion. It is. But it is not top 5 in the world, Novak Djokovic's serve. And Milos Raonic, he creates only 3 breakpoint opportunities in that match yesterday. Why? Because he's a horrible returner. Horrible backhand. What does Milos Raonic have? He has only a serve and a decent forehand. That's it. And you don't come away against the greatest serve returner of all time with only a forehand and with only a decent forehand and a great serve. You don't come away because he will at some point he will take his teeth into your serving games, and which he did, Novak Djokovic, and braked Milos Raonic a couple of times and sealed the victory 3-1. No, I was not impressed with Milos Raonic's returns and backhand game yesterday. No, even though that Milos Raonic did a decent match, he actually fires 50 winners and 35 unforced errors. So he does 15 more winners than unforced errors. Milos Raonic yesterday against Djokovic. He doesn't do a horrible match a la Dominic Thiem, which is, can you do a more horrible match than Dominic Thiem? No, probably not. You can't. So, but he's such... On the return games, it is so big difference. Djokovic is here on the return games against Milos Raonic, and Raonic is here. It is so much different. In the backhand as well. When they have backhand exchanges, backhand cross-court backhands, Raonic and Djokovic, eventually Raonic will miss. He will miss eventually. Raonic's only chance yesterday was just to keep the points short, and he did that sometimes, more yes than not, because that he fired a lot of winners, 50 winners. But as long as the match progressed, as more Djokovic was extending those rallies and taking his teeth into the rallies and breaking Milos Raonic's serve, and that was all he needed. So, no, Raonic, he will never win a major or a Masters with those returns and with that backhand. Mark my words. So, now, because I just came out of the topic here. Yeah, Nadal and Tsitsipas, the quarterfinal. I believe that Rafa will take out Tsitsipas in 4 sets. That is my feeling. If not Tsitsipas, if Berrettini defeats Tsitsipas, which is very possible that can happen, I believe that Nadal defeats Berrettini as well. Head-to-head is 1-love to Nadal. They faced each other only once back in 2019 US Open semi-final. Rafa won straight sets there. Rafa loves facing one single-handed backhands. If you're not named Dominic Thiem, he can do a lot of damage with his one single-handed backhand, and that's why he has defeated Rafa Nadal, I believe, 6 times, Dominic Thiem. Or if you're not named Federer, we all know Federer is one of the greatest tennis players of all time, so he will always have chances to do big damage against Rafa Nadal. But Rafa Nadal has great record against one single-handed backhands, even against Roger Federer, and a decent good record against Dominic Thiem as well. But Tsitsipas and Berrettini, in my opinion, they don't have as great of a backhands like Thiem or like Federer. That's my opinion. Maybe you guys don't agree, but that is how I feel. So, and Rafa will do a lot of damage against these 2 backhands, Tsitsipas or Berrettini. Whoever comes through this 4th round, I believe it will be Tsitsipas. And then we have the other Russian blockbuster match between Medvedev versus Andrei Rublev, which I actually believe they will face each other already when the joke came out, and the case was also between Nadal and Tsitsipas. Also believes they will face each other. Let's see if I will be right about that one. Rafa is already there. Let's see if Tsitsipas comes there too. The head-to-head is 3-love to Daniel Medvedev. Last time they played was in quarterfinal in US Open. It was a close 3-set victory for Daniel Medvedev. 2 of those sets was in tie breaks. So it is it now? Is it the time for Rublev to take down Daniel Medvedev? Is it the time? The surface is fast. This surface in Australian Open that we have seen this year are lighting fast. Rublev will have more chances to hit through Daniel Medvedev. Immense defensive skills. More chances than he had in US Open, because US Open is slower than this surface we all see in Melbourne. I will not be shocked or surprised if Rublev takes down Medvedev. Medvedev, he has looked good. He has looked solid. He has looked solid since he won Paris Masters last year. He's in a roll here. He's on a streak here with winning a lot of matches. I believe he has won his 18th or 19th straight victory if you count back to 17, 18 of 19, something like that, straight victory if you count Daniil Medvedev matches from back to Paris when he started this streak. So he's on a roll. Rublev will have his chance. He really will have a chance here, Rublev. Rublev has never played, has never gone deeper than in a quarterfinal in a slam. This is his fourth quarterfinal appearance in a slam under Rublev, and his third quarterfinal appearance in a slam consecutive. He was in the quarterfinal in US Open, he was in quarterfinal French Open, and now he's playing the quarterfinal in Australian Open. Will it be finally he takes that final step and plays his first ever semi-final match in a Grand Slam under Rublev? No, I believe that Medvedev will be too solid. I will be too consistent. I just believe for me it feels that he's the older brother here from these Russians players. He's not technically older brother, but you're getting my point. He just is the more confident player. His confidence is sky high than Medvedev's. But the case is the same for under Rublev. His confidence is sky high as well. Under Rublev has not lost one single match so far in the 2021 season. The case is the same for Adam Medvedev. So one of these two will lose their first match in the 2021 season. And who will that player be? I have a feeling it will be Andrei Rublev. I don't know. I may be wrong. I think that Medvedev will have troubles. I think this match will go to 4 or 5 sets. I don't think Medvedev will defeat Andrei Rublev in straight sets. Rublev will take his first ever set against Medvedev now. That is my feeling. Rublev is too good of a player to keep on losing against Medvedev in straight sets all the time. He's too good of a player. But I think that Medvedev wins this battle 4 sets or maybe even 5 sets, not in straight sets. That is my feeling. That is my prediction. So Rublev. I think Andrei Medvedev comes through Rublev in 4 or 5 sets. All right, we go on to the Djokovic-Zverev quarterfinal. The head-to-head is 5-2 to Djokovic here. Last time they played was in ATP Cup, a close 3-setter. Djokovic, his conditions, he's saying that he has some injury. He didn't look like injured against the middle rounds, that's for sure. Yeah, he was probably on heavy painkillers, but he didn't look injured. And as long as my eyes is saying that this dude doesn't look injured, exactly like Nadal, Nadal is not looking injured as well. I don't believe in them. Yeah, they have pain here and there. Who doesn't? I have pain as well here and there, but I still go to work. Zverev has looked good. He has dropped only 1 set so far, but he has had a good draw. We all knew that already when I saw the draw 10 days ago. I said to myself that, man, Zverev will just. This is a walk in the park draw for Zverev. I really felt that, and he has delivered. He really has delivered. He has only dropped 1 set so far, and Djokovic has dropped 4 sets so far. But that doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean just because Djokovic has dropped 4 sets and Zverev 1 set, and then Zverev is the favorite here. No, Zverev is not the favorite. Djokovic is the favorite here. Djokovic is the 8th-time Australian Open champion. Djokovic is the 17th-time Grand Slam champion. Djokovic is the pair. He's the favorite here. Zverev has defeated Djokovic 2 times before. Both of those times have been in final rounds. They have been in finals, not semifinals, not quarterfinals. I have Djokovic as a slight favorite here, but I will not be surprised if Zverev proves me wrong. Because guys, when I do my previews, when I do my quarterfinals previews, I don't think that I have never been right in all 4 of them. That has never happened. I've been right in 3 as maximum. I've been right in 2. I've been right in 1. Well, I remember back in 2019, I actually was wrong in all my quarterfinals predictions besides 1. I had right only in 1. So it has never happened that I've been wrong in all 4 of them, quarterfinals predictions. when I've done my previews, and it has never been the case that I've been right in all four of them. And my feeling is that if I will be wrong in some of these four quarterfinals appearances, it will be in this one between Djokovic and Zverev. I really believe Zverev has a shot here. He's not as horrible returner as Milos Raonic, who is nobody in the top 50. He doesn't have as horrible backhand as Milos Raonic has. He doesn't. He has a big game, Zverev. He has a big first serve. He has not done so many double faults so far in these tournaments, which is the case with Alexander Zverev, like we all know. He has a shot here. I believe that Djokovic will have big troubles coming through Alexander Zverev. And if Zverev wins the first and two sets, maybe Djokovic will retire. Because Djokovic, when he feels that he's not 100% healthy, which maybe he's not 100% healthy, because even though he looked really healthy against Raonic, he maybe is not, because he's taking painkillers. I believe that he is taking painkillers, but I don't think his injury is really serious. I don't think he is probably lightly injured, exactly like Nadal, but it is not deadly serious. And if Djokovic loses the first two sets, say he loses the first set, I never believe he will complete the match. I don't. He will retire. Djokovic doesn't like to lose like a man when he's not 100% healthy. He doesn't. I've seen it. I saw that against Stan Wawrinka in 2019 US Open fourth round. He retired in the third set when he was love to down in sets. He retired in the third set. He will do the same against Alexander Zverev if Sasha takes the first two sets. Mark my words. But I still have Djokovic, my slight favorite. I still have Djokovic coming through this one in four sets. That is, he's serving really good, Djokovic. He's still returning unbelievable. He's the best returner in the business by far. He's hitting his backhand really solid. He's hitting his forehand really good. He's doing everything really good on court, Novak Djokovic. He has dropped four sets, but he has never been in danger to losing, in my opinion. Never. He has never come close of losing. Even though he played 5 sets against Fritz, he won that fifth set 6-2. He was not close of losing. But if one of my four predictions comes wrong, I believe it will come in this match, Djokovic-Zverev, not the other three. And then we have the fourth quarterfinal match. Nobody anticipated this one. Grigor Dimitrov against the qualifier Russian dude from Russia, who is 114th in the world, Aslan Karachev. And actually, when I did my preview 10 days ago, I have actually if Tsitsipas comes through Berrettini, I've been right in 3 out of 4 quarterfinal matches. I predicted Zverev and Djokovic to meet each other. I predicted Nadal and Tsitsipas to meet each other. Let's see if Tsitsipas comes through Berrettini. And I predicted Rublev and Medvedev to meet each other in the quarterfinal. And this match between Grigor Dimitrov and Aslan Karachev, nobody anticipated. I don't think that no one in the tennis world predicted that Grigor Dimitrov and Aslan Karachev will face each other in the quarterfinal, in the quarter section where Dominic Thiem was. So this is a completely and really big surprise to all of us. Will Aslan Karachev extend his dream run here as a qualifier in this 2021 Australian Open and defeat Grigor Dimitrov, who is a more famous player, who is a higher ranked player, and who is a more experienced player? I would not be surprised. Why not? Grigor Dimitrov is not an impossible dude for Aslan Karachev to defeat. Aslan Karachev, he's in a role here. His confidence is sky high. He has taken out some really good players during this road to this quarterfinal. But we should not forget, he has had a good draw. Diego Schwartzman in the third round is not a bad draw. Diego Schwartzman to face Diego Schwartzman on hard courts, that is a dream draw, guys. And in the fourth round, Felix Aliassime. Yeah, Felix Aliassime is more famous, he's more high ranked than Aslan Karachev, but he's the dude that's never won a tournament. That let's not forget Felix Aliassime. He has been in 7 finals, has lost all those 7 finals in straight set. So we should not forget Aslan Karachev has had a good draw so far. And now he's facing Grigor Dimitrov. Grigor Dimitrov is an experienced player. He has played, this will be his 6th quarterfinal appearance, Grigor Dimitrov, in slams. former top 10 player in the world. We know that Grigor Dimitrov is a more experienced player than Aslan Karachev, and I hold Grigor Dimitrov as my favorite there. I believe Grigor Dimitrov, and Grigor has actually not dropped one single set so far in the tournament. So I hold Grigor Dimitrov as the winner in this match. I believe Grigor Dimitrov will come through in 4 sets. I have a feeling that Grigor will lose his first sets in this tournament, because Grigor is only one of 3 players left in the tournament who has not dropped one single set. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, Nadal is one, Rublev is the other, and Grigor is the third. But I believe Grigor will drop his first set here, and I believe that Grigor comes through in 4 sets. Alright guys, this was a long video. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.